team, it's Christie Robson from Multisport Nutrition, and I'm back with Fisiocrem to talk strategy for navigating the festive season. So we've already talked about ditching the all or nothing approach and working on building our foundations for building healthy habits for life and into the new year. So now we're going to look at some of my favorite strategies and tips for navigating social outings, maybe going on holidays or doing different things than you normally would in your routine. So my first strategy is using the plate model. And I love this because you can take it anywhere with you. Whether you're at home, whether you're at friends, eating something different, whether you're out choosing off a menu, or whether you're eating off grazing boards and platters. You can use this to build in your carbohydrates, your proteins, your color, and your fats so you can feel fueled, fuller for longer, support your immune system, and be protected with those healthy fats. Which means there's not going to be energy crashes and less food comas and those afternoon naps needed. So that's my second tip of making sure you're having enough protein throughout the day, particularly in the breakfast time and around when you're exercising more. And then again, when you're having more sweets and desserts. You're going to get less sugar crashes if you compare with a bit more protein. So making sure you're having that plate model at lunchtime before dessert or at dinner time. Or if you're having some dessert, maybe have some nuts and fruit with the chocolate so you're fuller for longer. My third tip is using a plate when you're eating off grazing boards and tables. It's so easy to think that you've not eaten much or you've eaten too much, and often it can be the opposite. So I like to get a plate, put some foods on there that you want to eat, and then you can visually see how much that is and if you need to have more for your goals or if that's enough. So my next tip, I think we're up to 3 or 4. Either way, it's on alcohol. So if you're going to be drinking alcohol over the festive season or any time of the year, think about when you're training next, what your goals are, and the impacts it's going to have. Healthy guidelines suggest 10 standard alcoholic drinks a week and no more than 4 in a sitting or a day. So when we're looking at alcohol and its effects, it can increase inflammation, it can disrupt sleep, increase your HRV, impact training and performance, and then it's also calorie dense. So my tip is to alternate alcoholic drinks with non-alcoholic drinks, whether this be some sparkling water or tap water, maybe it's a soda and lime, or swapping for non-alcoholic alternatives. There's plenty of beers and wines and spirits even that are non-alcoholic that taste pretty good these days. So maybe taking some of them if you're BYOing to an event is a good idea. And lastly, my challenge for you is to give yourself permission. It's okay if you eat some different foods or more than you normally would around this time, and it's okay if that happens a few times a week. Reset each day, refocus, work towards ticking off your foundations, and most importantly, enjoy food and don't comment on anyone else's. I hope you found some of these tips helpful and you get to start putting some of these into practice this week. Stay tuned for some more delicious recipes that you can start serving up over the festive season.